Right. Where are we? We are live. Good shit. Welcome back everyone. Welcome back to Funding Ground. Yes, this is the second stream of the day. And what we are going to do is definitely not buy any of this stupid crap that the game pushes at us. We are going to get back to Rin's account and finish what we have started a couple of weeks ago. We were jumping on this account and fixing the dungeon teams. Wait, what the fuck? Why am I saying that this is Season 9 Live Arena? This most definitely isn't. The title is all wrong. Okay, fix that. So, dungeon teams. Last time we hopped in, we fixed Iron Twins, Dragon 10, and Ice Golem 10. I think we have also tackled Spider. What remains to be done is Sand Devil, Phantom Shogun, Fire Knight, and if we can, Event Dungeon. I don't really care much about Event Dungeon, the set is not all that great, but if this account doesn't have Pinpoint, any accessories from the Chronophage would be a good source of extra speed. The effect of the set is not really interesting, but the extra speed, yeah, that is good. Now, I have already thought a little bit of what I want to see here, and what I definitely do not want to see here is Aniri Nut bullshit. It works perfectly, but I don't remember speeds, and I don't like to Gimp Nut that much. So what we are going to do is instead Aidlin for sleeps, Timer for resets, Ramantu for debuffs, Nut and Maris to kill the Sand Devil dead. Now the tricky bit is we need to be fast enough. And we will probably need to rebuild Nut. Now of these, this is only possible because Aidlin is for some unfathomable reason booked. If she wasn't booked, this would be workable with her. We would have to use another source of sleep, of which there are many. Even Theodosia can put out sleep if she wants to. Her current build is not enough accuracy-wise, but we'll just throw an aura in or 100 more accuracy in the build itself and it will be fine. Now, Aidlin. Aidlin needs to be the fastest. The fastest right now is Ramantu at 301. Aidlin is way too slow, but we will hopefully find better alternatives to her current build. So, balanced mode, 305 speed. Well, okay, fine. No glyphs allowed, 302 speed. Maybe some minor glyphs allowed. We don't care about sets, and we care about accuracy. 550 should be good enough. And we don't care about stealing anyone's gear. Do we have masteries? No, we don't have masteries. Okay, fine. Yeah, let's go for HP after the speed. We don't care much about anything if we are being honest. Yeah, fine. Plenty of options here. Plenty of options. So our best build is this 300 thing. Triple Swift Berry, yeah, you know what, I'd rather not use that. Any chance we can skip that bit? Okay, we can actually skip that build. Let's do this. It is on Oella. Have I not asks you not to steal gear? Optimizer? What are we doing here? Okay, let's try again. I don't care much about Oella, but I suspect that her build is a Chimera one. Let's actually save that. Now. The game still tries to. Use outdated gear. Let's reload the whole thing. Maybe that will save us. Okay, my champions. Adlin. Optimize this. Something without lethal and swift barrier plates. Okay, this will do. A couple of feral pieces gets used, but we don't care much. Heck with that. We will need a minor glyph. Oof. We almost don't have glyphs. Okay, fine. This one gets... Okay, got it. No more touching any glyphs. We don't get the glyph stuff. I'm definitely not spending 6-star glyphs on anything at all. So, team setup. Let's double check this. Adlin, the fastest. Ramantu, right after that. Adlin priority on sleep. Ramantu priority on his debuffs. Timer goes next. A1 first. Marius prioritizes his big bunk skill. Newt prioritizes his big bunk skill as well. Let's see if we can rebuild Newt a little bit. Let's see if we can rebuild Newt. Right now, 300 for damage is not bad, but we don't have any ignore handsets at all. We are way too slow for anything, and that will be felt in Fire Knight later. And the accuracy is also not quite enough for the Fire Knight. So Marius is at 262. Ideally, we would land at 263 with Newt. What are we master-wise? Master-wise, we are flawless execution. Really? Well, I mean, for Sand Devil, we are happy with that. Less activations on Sand Devil sleep meter. I guess this will do. So let's save his current thing. It is saved as at Wins Bill. Fine. We'll have to verify if it still holds for Twins. Okay, balance mode. We want crit rate. We want... Yeah, okay, fine. Damage mode. Fine. Damage mode for is A1. No glyphs to speak of, except maybe accuracy a little bit. 263 speed at least, and 350 accuracy at least. Let's see what we can cook. Oh, and that will steal gear from champs. The question is, will steal gear from who exactly? Do we get any set? Arbiter, Wukong. Yeah, maybe not quite that far. Any chance we could get a savage build going? I'm seeing Zeal right now. Zeal is not bad per se. It is just not as good as Savage would be. And then again, for his 6 HP percent skill, it should be fine either way. If we get Zeal, then so be it. Okay, Ramanto gets locked. Right? Okay, we'll need to rerun the optimization altogether, but first, let's take a look at what do we have as our locked priorities. Wait, is nothing locked at all? Wait a... Right. Something is locked. Good stuff. And Ramanto is locked as well. And after we are done with Newt, he will be... Okay, going back to Newt. Game, find me something good. Will take a short while. Will take a short while, but let's see. Wait, Adlin. Adlin isn't locked yet either. Too bad. Start again. Alrighty. It is still Zeal, right? Yeah. It is still Zeal. Okay. We'll give it a minute or so more to cook a little bit, and we will be content with what we get. Okay, we are still on the Zeal Kool-Aid. Are we happy with this? Losing a little bit of crit damage, gaining a shitload of speed, gaining enough accuracy for Fire Knight, stealing Senna's banner. I'll agree to that tentatively. Okay, we have other options that do not touch Senna, so that's good. Much less crit damage though for some reason. Wait, how is this better damage wise than 277? Okay. We are definitely going to collect them all. Might as well wait until the completion of the build. It's just a minute left. And then we will try it out. So I'm kinda sorta happy with both of these, to be honest. Mikey is more or less whatever. Razelvarg and Zinogre, of course. Who cares? It's a little bit sad that we don't have fast enough Savage or Lethal, but it's fine. The account is not quite there yet, but we'll try. We'll try with what we have. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Done. Is that the best build we have seen yet? Why, yes, it is. So I'm happily adopting it. Oh, wait a second, we can roll more speed here. No, we don't roll more speed, we roll more crit rate, which is also potentially super nice. But we will save it as is. We'll make a note of who do we prep for this, which is Mikey, Molly, Isbale. Is she even used anywhere? And Rearguard, which is likewise. Who cares? Equip that. That by any chance have more crit damage here. Wait, how the fuck am I broke? Oh boy. We are out of silver. Fine. Fine, it will be done, and we are out of these oils as well. Okay. So be it. I'm not going to sell anything. We'll just roll with what we have. So let's see if this actually works on the Sand Devil. Sleep propped. A bunch of debuffs. Yes, that's done. Wait a... Okay, I'm cooked. I'm cooked because decreased speed and Nut was too fast. Okay. Decreased speed is perfectly fine as long as Nut is at 250 or so. Right? Right. Also, how the hell did Nut take a turn first? Also, maybe we want to swap Mantu out for someone who doesn't hit. Let's take a look at Spider. You know what? We absolutely do want to swap Mantu out for Spider. We will need to move Adlin up first because Spider has a dungeon aura and Sand Devil is a dungeon. We don't want to be faster than we are. So no hits. Decrease defense and weaken. Do I remember that correctly? Decrease defense for sure, weaken maybe. Okay. This will do. Do we have Master Hexer? Yes. This will do, and now I'll need a little bit more speed and accuracy on this. Okay, Mr. Spider. Come here. So, balanced mode, we would need, I don't know, 280 speed is fine. We just need to do that before noon. We will need him later for... Wait a second. We will probably need him later for Shogun. Will we be able to have 280 speed and 300 crit damage to be a Shogun target? That's a big question. 7 in here. 277 on Newt. Okay, so 280 crit damage as well. And we'll need like 500 accuracy. Okay. Let's take a look at what we can do. Do we have any builds for Spider at all? Why, yes, we do have some builds. We do have some builds, and they even have a chance of surviving the Shogun Bunk. Hey, Shako. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. The live arena happened a few hours ago. Take a look at my previous stream. This one is purely takeover. Do I care about... Yeah, you know what? I don't care about Oella. And that is... Wait a second. He tries to steal from Aiden again. What the hell? Try again, Mr. Spider. Try again. Let's save it reset. Okay, it is already saved. Now, another attempt at a build that would satisfy both Sand Devil and Shogun. Yeah, we have some hits. We absolutely don't have any silver though, so we will only be able to use what shows up. Okay. Equip this. Looks good enough. I'll need to make a note. Oh. Oella. Queen Eva. Rhea. What is his name? I forgot. Nitro and Bomb Dude. He's going down as a Nitro and Bomb Dude. Husk and Xenomorph. That's good enough. Oh, and we have a bunch of Malefic Talons. Just so you know. Just so he has more crit damage. By the way, does not have a Malefic Talon. Falcon's Grasp. What is this? And what does Marius have? Malefic Talon. Okay, fine. If we need more crit damage, we will absolutely throw another Malefic Talon on Nut. But for now, let me set up the skills. So Spider starts with his debuff. Aidling starts with her sleep. So Chimera, that is one tick. Aidling doesn't hit. So we have 7 ticks available, right? Newt and Marius take off 3 each. So we should be fine. I believe. I believe this. So Aidling, good stuff. Good stuff again. That was max damage. That was max damage as well. Reset. That was max damage again. And GG. Okay, 11 turns. Not the fastest ever, because we had to do rotations, but hey, this will do. Hey Jeff, welcome to the stream. Question: would you use the legendary relic that's being voted on the one that's not going to win, or the Talon one? I have both at level 12 or 15, can't remember. So, if you mean the Evergaol, the clan group one, let's get to the vote. Where is the vote? Yeah, so Malefic Talon is specifically just a start stick. The only thing it does is a little bit of crit damage, and that's the only thing Newt needs. The Essence Quencher. The Essence Quencher is a proper DPS relic in that sense that it has a lot of gems. A lot of gem slots. The ability is more or less whatever, you don't really care about that one. So 20% of the target's current turn meter and 10% cap, which makes sense, is just an extra 10% damage. With Nut, you are hitting cap anyway, so you don't care about this. On an actual DPS for arena or something, this is a valid choice. On my account, on Predator, I have Essence Quencher, specifically because I can slot in 2 triangle gems that scale with multi-hits and enjoy his 8-hit A2. Okay, so that solves the Sand Devil. I have Newt at 7500 defense and my Leo is at 8700 defense. Okay, that's a shitload of defense that Newt doesn't need. A very solid build for sure, but why? Alright, and that was Sand Devil. We are happy with Sand Devil. Sand Devil is not happy with us, we don't care. Phantom Shogun next. Ooh. What is this? This can work, but we probably don't want to care about it. Is it even safe? No. So what we want in Sand Devil 25? I thought Nut abilities was of defense. So yes and no. His A1 and A2 scale of defense. However, his main boss killer skill is A3, and that one is based on max HP. It doesn't care about defense in the slightest, it only cares about crit damage and crit rate. So if you rely on Nut's A2 on the way to the boss for wave clear or something, then sure, more defense is good. But in my teams, I have wave clear separately, and nodes separately. And this separation of concerns let me throw leftover gear on nodes and still hit my targets, and use my good gear on wave clear that I use everywhere. Do I need to throw in an accuracy aura? I don't know. Let's try it this way first. Wait, let's check the stages tool. So, Shogun. Where is it? Shogun, normal, stage 25, needs 550. Oh wait, resistance 400, so it needs 425 accuracy. Yeah, okay, fine. My 500 accuracy would be fine. So, Nut, Marius, Chimera. Is that the correct Chimera? I remember. Do we care? I don't even know. And what else do we want here? We want not to die. So let's throw in Donny. And by the way, Donny will also be a cooldown reset. Okay. So. Debuff. Newt, Marius. Reset. Chimera does that on the second go. Donny goes for Lance first and reset second. So this should work out of the box. The only problem is Newt is weak affinity, and Newt is also very low awakening. I run Necmo, Mithrala, Sulfur, and Nut Mishinaki for my UNM. I want key that. I honestly am just learning about the game now. Yeah, mate. That's some good gear for someone who just learns about the game. Okay. I should have done that in a different order. I should have waited for the clans. Right? Right, I should have waited for the clans. I will still kill them, right? I hope. Okay, so run not wasted, but Donny needs to wait with his clans until the second turn. So let's do just that. Let's do just that. Do you have Queen of Hearts, Golden Will? This account doesn't have her, I think. My own sure does. Okay, now it works. Perfect. Shogun done. And we didn't have to work too hard for that. Now what we will have to work hard for is Fire Knight's Castle. And that is gonna be a bummer. Oh, this account did in fact clear stage 10. At some point, I have no idea how. Let's see what we can do. Well, we have Newt. We have Newt, that's the important bit. Let's see what we can do in the Team Finder. Hmm. So, how bad is it going to be? I want to see Newt in my team for sure. I guess I want to... okay. Kymar, Longbeard, Genzin, Newt, Mikage. That sounds good if I can hit Genzin's stats, which I don't believe I can. We don't see anything, which is totally fair because I'm not sharing the optimizer screen, which, well, I should have maybe, but it was a little bit too much of a hassle to set up, so please bear with me. So what we are going to do is Mikage, Kymar, Newt, Genzin, and Longbeard. Now, this sounds sus as fuck if we are being honest, just because this account doesn't have gear. I would definitely be able to do that on my main, but on this one, maybe not. Wait, where have you gone? Where have you gone? So let's see if we can make this happen, at least speed-wise. So we'll need a super fast Longbeard, or a super fast Mikage, or both. Kymar is fine. Newt is way slower than I would like him to be. And Genzin is probably going to be just a hitter here, right? Yeah, 3 hits. Do we by any chance have Neldor or Creodon? Decreased defense. Yeah, we don't do that. Fine. Do we have Neldor? We do. We don't have Creodon though, but Neldor is good enough, to be perfectly honest. Neldor should be good enough. So the idea is Neldor has multi-hits on his A1, Neldor has 4-hitter on his A2, and Neldor has decreased speed. This is super important to keep the Fire Knight down. Longbeard isn't booked, but we don't really need him to be because Kymar resets the cooldowns on everyone fully. The suspicious bit is we have to kill Fire Knight in 2 sets of ally attacks and 2 Newt A3s. Now we also need to think about speeds and team order. This team order is wrong. We need Newt to be the last. A Longbeard goes here, then Neldor, and then Newt. So on the second ally attack, when the Fire Knight's shield is broken down, Newt, with his 100% chance of freeze on a 1, hits him and lowers his turn meter. That is the expected thing. Okay, now speeds. We need Neldor to be faster than Newt. Ideally closer to 300 and still be crit capped and still have 350 accuracy. Oh, by the way, 350 accuracy. We don't have that, but we have Mikage. Fine. We'll just use Mikage. Accuracy all battles 80. Fine, so 300 accuracy should be enough on Nelder. Let's build him first, and then we can take a look at the Longbeard. We will ideally keep Mikage as is. She is very slow at 310. But she's in 9 piece protection for whatever, and I don't think I want to break the build. I don't think I can build her faster either. So, Nelder. What do you have? $370 Mikage, I guess. Yeah, you want one of the ally attackers be somewhere at around 360, 370. The other one can be slower at 300 something. So we'll try to make Longbeard the faster one, just to keep Mikage build as is. Now Nelder. Nelder is in Relentless. Relentless is a good idea if you can pull it off. This build definitely cannot. So speed, highest priority, 100 crit rate, 300 accuracy, we don't care about anything else, and you know what, let's throw in a cheeky Relentless request there. Just so maybe we hit a jackpot. Okay, so this is the best, the fastest this account can do in Relentless. Once player can't reach 360 speed on the account, let's see if he got it. Well, I think this account has 360 if we don't require anything else, which Longbeard doesn't require. But we will see for sure. So 260 in Relentless, or we can drop the Relentless requirements. And then Nelder will be 300 something. Okay, you know what? 300 speed Nelder is something I like better than 260 Relentless one. So my alternative is this. 318, no ignore sets at all, but hey. It does wreck Arbiter though. It does wreck Arbiter. We care about Arbiter. Speaking of speed, by the way, 407 Arbiter. So in theory, this account does have the speed. Worst case scenario, we'll just put Arbiter's gear on Longbeard. And you know what, we'll do just that probably, we'll do just that. So, Nelder wears 380. And let me make a note of do I wreck in the process. Nelder Bravearm, Zinogre, Protoss, Titus. I forgot this girl's name. There was a fusion recently. Okay, and that. And let's find her name. Right, Earthstruth. Earthstruth is down a pair of boots, but we don't care. Now, Longbeard. Longbeard isn't booked, but he will be fully reset by Chimer, so we don't care. And that in turn means we can reach pretty disgusting speed with him. So, if we only care about the speed, then in Arbiter's Gear, well, mostly in Arbiter's Gear, we reach 359, and it's ridiculous to be honest. How are we so slow? Oh, fine. We have much less base speed and we don't have pinpoint for skinwalkers. Oh, we do have pinpoint for skinwalkers, it's just not rolled up. You know what? I'm taking this and running with it. I don't care if it is baseline unrolled pinpoint, it is still extra speed for me. So, Mr. Longbeard, you get Arbiter and Wukong. I got 3/4 speed in my account, the highest one. I got all the champions. Is it possible for me in any way? Yeah. It is more of a time and game situation, right? A bunch of very speed-oriented sets like Protection you only farm in Hydra, and that is time and game purely. Speed glyphs are also purely time and game. So it will surely get there at some point. Now, what we need to do is to use this thing once, never use anything else, never use a 3 by Newt outside of Far Knight situation. Newt goes last in Far Knight, which is perfectly fine by me. It goes last and only does Bless Bash on his own turns. Nelder. Nelder will probably need Dancing Razor first. I would love to throw decreased speed out, but I don't think I can afford to. Longbeard, I'll attack first. Mikage will be morphing back to her first form. I'm doing an ally attack. So, Mikage, Longbeard ally attack. That's the first thing. It is 1, 2, 3. 3 hits by Nelder and 3 hits by Newt. That's 9 hits. Then Mikage throws out ally attack with 9 more hits. Then we get Timer. Or no, we get Nelder then. We get Nelder. Nelder. 18 hits in. And we have 21 pips. Yeah, we cannot do Chromatic Cross, unfortunately. But what we can do is we can start with Dancing Razor, that's 4 hitter, and we can then prioritize Chromatic Cross. So the second Nelder skill will be this. Is it gonna be enough? I don't know. If it isn't, we will disable these skills altogether and only leave A1 after the first multi-hit. Or even disable the skills period, because at 18 pips, 3 more hits by Nelder, A1 would be enough. Yeah, and Newt only does Bless Bash. Okay, that's round 3. I believe we will have to leap on round 1 as well. So, Metamorph, don't Metamorph back, prioritize stun. Likewise, prioritize stun, do not metamorph back. Timer, do not try to reset. Longbeard, do not try to ally attack. Longbeard, do not try to ally attack. Again, we are fine with Chromatic Cross, I think. Yeah, we are fine to do Chromatic Cross. That will decrease speed on them. Will make our job easier. Okay, fine. The waves are going to be the hardest part here. Let's see how it goes. This is, by the way, that moment where we would definitely appreciate a 7k defense Nut, because Nut is one of the main sources of damage on waves here. The waves are going to take a while with our damage currently. Which is fine. Are being honest, is fine. We can live with that. This was dangerous, actually. This was dangerous. We are proccing our Reaper before the Fire Knight. It might so happen that we depend on the Reaper at some point and the cooldown is not ready yet. In this case, we will get fucked. But I believe that most of the time, the problems that we have are not due to the Reaper proc or lack thereof. So we are either able to sustain Fire Knight's Turn It Down or not. Okay, everybody is controlled. We can slowly whittle them down. It takes a while, but who gives a flying saucer about this? This account will need to remember your Arbiter back when doing arena or something. But I don't think this account does a lot of arena, so that's not big. Yeah, again, Reaper proc. It might be a little bit unfortunate for us later. Okay, the moment of truth. 21 pips of the shield. 9 pips down. Four more pips down. We only have 8 left. Okay, a little bit of turn meter down, good stuff. And if we... Oh, shoot. Okay. Timer needs to do his reset first thing. Incidentally, that means that Keimer needs to be slower. Keimer needs to go after Nut. Keimer needs to go after Nut, and that kinda sucks. Okay. We have, fortunately, a spare Keimer that we will use just for that. A spare Keimer way slower than Nut. That will do the same thing. I think we will speed him up a little bit. Just so, you know. Just so he isn't lagging behind too much. Our primary 30 starts speed. We don't care about much else. fitting room. 251. Okay, and that will do, I believe. Triple speed. Oh, we don't need that much. We don't need that much. Okay, 261. 261, good stuff. We don't care about the accuracy at all. We just care about going slightly afternoon. So, double check. Newt 264, timer 261. So it's gonna be Longbeard, Mikage, Nelder, or rather Nelder than Mikage, Kaimer, or Nut with his A3, Kaimer. And the big question is, will we get back to ally attack after Kaimer boosts our turn meter with his skill reset? If we do, we're good. If we don't get back to ally attack, we will need to start with Nut A1. And it will be correspondingly way slower. But I believe. Don't see anything to speed up the waves, sadly, not with the state of the gear. So in a classical team, this would be a grid-capped Mikage with decent attacking stats. This would be Savage Set Kaimer with Crushing Rend or something like that. And they would eat the waves alive. Unfortunately for us, that's not something this account can do. Oh well, the waves are still super safe with the amount of control that we have. Mikage Form 2 is super nasty. And we have a decent build on her, so we are getting stuff done. Okay. One more ally attack. Bash. Yes, we do. Scroll back to our ally attack. Good stuff. And now decrease speed. And now one more ally attack. Oi Wei. Shouldn't have done that dancing razor. Oh well. Well, let's try again. So, Neldo, round 3, Dancing Razor. Opening move and... Yeah, you know what? Opening move is fine, but never again. Never again. We might have been fine if not for that. While we try again, I'll start looking up a Mikage build in Reflex or Impulse or something like that. Or maybe just a faster Mikage build. So balanced, bunch of speed, 300 accuracy, and we want a reflex. What do we have? Okay, I cannot steal from Chimer now, can I? Or rather, I should not steal from Chimer. So let's lock him down. And we'll have to lock Longbeard as well. Mikage can do 309 speed and reflex. Is that good enough? Lee? Gonna do Relentless instead? .308 in Relentless. Yeah, that's worse basically. Do we have Impulse? Wait, why are we here? Good. So, Impulse gear. Do we have a couple of Impulse sets to throw on? And the answer is we can do double Impulse in 327 speed. I like that. I like that a lot. Do we by any chance have a crit cap Impulse build? We'll find it out shortly. Okay, Blast Bash. Fucked up decreased speed here. That is a very unfortunate circumstance for us. Yeah, we are cooked. Okay. Fine, I guess. I guess it's fine. Wait, how long are the cooldowns on Mikage Form 2? Mikage Form 1. 4 turns. And Longbeard is basically forever, right? Right. Lonathril has a booked ally attack. He can do the same thing Longbeard does for us in Arbiter's gear. You know what? We are going to pick Lonathril over Longbeard here. It will not help us with the fact that we don't quite manage Fire Knight's Perimeter down, but we maybe will survive at some point. Maybe. Okay. So Lateral should get Arbiter gear. Just fully her gear. Right, Nelder steals some of that. We have another pinpoint ring here. Funny thing, we don't, but we do have a chronophage ring. That will do. That will do. Okay, so let me save this to global, and then the Lateral can go and wear this. Lose out on a bunch of speed still, but 374 is good. 374 is way better. Now, Mikage. Mikage needs impulse. Just in case. Might work once or twice. So we have this option. 327. It's not bad. But can we make it crit capped? And the answer is yes. Yes, we can, if we steal Nelder's boots. That will not do. I cannot allow that. If we steal Arbiter's boots. I'm sorry, Arbiter's boots are taken. We cannot do that. Any other options? Okay, so basically same speed, but crit capped. Or a bit faster and not crit capped. You know what? I'll take a crit capped. I'll take a crit capped. It steals gear from Elder Skarg, Maria, and Freya. Didn't mind. Now the big question would be if we actually manage to do this. If we don't manage to do this, we'll have to disable Newt's Blessed Bash, or at least start with his A1. That would be most unfortunate. Or by the way, Mr. Note, you don't get to use your A2 on the last wave. No way. No, sir. God fucking damn it. Thank you, Extremex. I have forgot to put Lateral in for sure. For sure. Thank you for the call out. Fahrenheit, bye-bye Longbeard. Lannathra will come in, and we will need a preset too. So no ally attacks allowed here. And start with ally attack. Are we good? I believe so. We don't have a 100% chance of decreased speed, right? So, might as well don't bother. Which is unfortunate, but that's what we have to work with. Okay, it's gonna be a smooth sailing until we get to boss. Maybe a bit more smooth. Okay. Okay, worst case scenario though, we're just gonna farm Fahrenheit 6. But if we have to disable Newt's last bash, Fahrenheit 10 is gonna be way too slow, I believe. We will try. Only one way to find out. But that is a possibility. I think on my own account I was a lazy shit and didn't farm Fahrenheit 10 until I pulled the second nuke there. Was just going for Fahrenheit 6. Was kinda sorta good enough. For tournaments like this. Well, gear, well, you want 10 of course, but you also want to farm it a little bit faster. 6-minute runs. Okay, that's 8 ticks down. That's 4 more ticks down. And that's all the shield going down. Blast bash. Reset ally attack. Yes, we got to our ally attack. Good. 1 ally attack. 1 more blast bash. Yeah, we are not taking his turn meter down fast enough. Okay. Set times. Newt, you are forbidden to do blast bash. I'll fine, do it once. Just once. Oh, this is kind of sad. Is there any chance I can use here? No. I don't have enough on the ally attacks. And Newt cannot keep the Fahrenheit Extremity down on his own either. So I cannot replace Nelder by Genzin to bring decreased defense. Do I allow Nelders. We speed now that we don't have Splash Bash. Let's see how it goes. Maybe we can afford to do that. Okay, that's not too bad actually. We will be done with waves in 2 minutes, that's fine. We can live with that. Okay, now see how fucked are we. Okay, shield is down. Gosh. Alert. Down. Stuff. Okay, what kind of cheating bullshit is this? I mean... So that was a couple of Nelder hits that did not decrease turn meter at all. I'm appalled. Fine, let's make sure Fahrenheit 6 goes down normally. We will allow Blast Bash on Fahrenheit 6. That should work, right? At least that should work. And then we can take a look at what are our options in terms of more freezes. And maybe we need... Well, no, Relentless is not quite a good idea. Relying on Relentless means you just lose the run in an inopportune moment. So it looks like this far Nelder could have been replaced by a good enough decreased speed here. What might that be? I mean, for FK6, even Stagnite would do. But for FK10, less so. What do we have in terms of freeze? Let's see. We have Blizzard, we have Yakarl. We have Yukimasa. What does he do? What does Yukimasa do? I have done the fusion, I haven't bothered to build or use him. Single hitter A1. That's bad. Single hitter A2. Single hitter A3. That's bad. Okay. Have plenty of thermite reduction because only had 18 bits of shield to strip, so full newt thermite reduction when, and also this Fahrenheit is lower. So also that. Yeah, Fahrenheit 6 is not a problem. It's slow, but do it just fine. Yeah. Fahrenheit 6 doesn't stand a chance, which is not a surprise. Absolutely not a surprise. Do we reroll Savage here? I don't know. I don't know. Okay. What can we do for... What can we do for the Fire Knight 10? Ninja would not work. A Carl do. What would a Carl do here? Filter, debuffs, freeze, and include Master Wand. Does the Rendil do? Okay, it's even less. It's even less chance of a freeze here, and only 2 hits. So 3 times 40% freeze. That's better than Noldor. Defenses doesn't really matter. Defenses will not help us here. We don't have enough of those. 1 guaranteed freeze. So it's triple hit. Exactly as this dude, with a better chance, but without an Eldor's passive. It's kind of the same thing. What else can we do? We can... Yeah, well, block damage is nice and everything. Block damage is nice, but... Can we speed tune this so that... Wake up and do our thing. We will be hit by decreased speed and decreased defense from the Fahrenheit boss. Okay. Okay. How fast is Fahrenheit? Let's take a look again. Stages 2. Stage 2 dungeon, Fahrenheit part 10. So Fahrenheit is at 250. Fahrenheit is at 250. You know what? This might actually work. This might actually work, and she has a 2-hitter A1. And she can place a decreased defense on that. That would take down Fahrenheit just so easier. This might be onto something. So we throw out Nelder we throw out Neldor. So Hilwy needs to be a little bit slower than this. Accuracy is fine. We don't care about anything else, I believe. So she needs to go right before the Fire Knight. She will throw block damage on. And then we'll be cooking. Decrease speed on us, but also increase speed on us thanks to Hilly. That is more or less the same thing. Yeah, you know what. Maybe that is a solid idea. So Newt opens with his A2 that throws out Retaliate. Let's try this. Let's try. So, Hilly and a bit slower. I don't want to do this manually, so I'll do that in Optimizer. Balanced mode, 251 speed, 350 accuracy is fine, and we will have an accuracy or two, and the rest goes to survivability. Optimize me this. Oh wait, do not touch equipped stuff. Let's see how well do. It's gonna be a tanky Hilly. It's gonna be tanky Hilly. Do we care actually? Do we care about the tankiness? Do we want to throw reflex in maybe for good measure? Let's try that. Let's try reflex. Do we even have reflex outside of Quickspell? We do not want to touch. Okay, reflex going right up. Can I be greedy? Can I do reflex impulse? No. No reflex impulse for me. Can I do a couple of impulse sets instead of reflex? No. Oh well, I had to try. So, where is that reflex? We will be throwing on this. 251 speed right before the Fire Knight. Reflex sets. And there we go. So, Neldor goes out. And I think we just recreate the whole team anew, just in case. So, Kymar, the slower one. But right now we don't really care. Lanathril, Hilly, and Nut. So the same song and dance with Mikage. Do not metamorph, prioritize stun on waves. Run 3, metamorph back. Do not ever metamorph again. Prioritize extend. And then... Oh, wait a fucking second. Wait a fucking second. We can't do that. We cannot do that because after Chimera reset, we will do Silken Snare again, which we very much don't want to do. So what we will have to do here instead, we'll have to set this opener and never again. Prioritize Imperial Decree. And well, we were never ever in our second form come round 3. Mikage flips back on wave 2 after a single stun and never looks back. We might even skip the stun here. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. It's fine. It's fine. It doesn't really matter. So for Chimera, though, our first thing to do would be absolutely nothing. As will be the first thing to do for Mikage Lonathriel. Nut will set his counterattack. And then okay, so again, turn order. Lonathriel, shield, or A1. We don't care much. Mikage, she does something. Yeah, might as well do A1. Who cares? A1, A1. Nut. Counterattack. Timer A1. Hilvi. Block damage. Fire Knight takes a turn. Fire Knight eats a counterattack from Nut. Next up, Lonathriel. Ally attack. Mikage, ally attack. Chimera, reset. And here is the thing. Nut had taken a turn before Chimera, so yeah, it will be reset. It will be blessed, 2 blessed bashes in a row. I have a feeling that we can't do that. I have a very unfortunate feeling here. Okay. Let's disable everything we need to disable on round 2, and we can give it a try. I don't love this. This looks scuffed as fuck. And might not even work. But that's what we have to work with. Do we have Martyr, by the way? No. Or do we? Fuck me. Okay, I'm stupid. We have Martyr. We don't need Hilly. We have Martyr. That's AoE counterattack. Okay. Okay, we will do just that. And I hope it will be good enough. So, next up. And I have failed to set up the Hilly team, right? Right. I'm an idiot. We will give it a turn for academic purposes, but realistically, we will need to do Martyr. And what we have Martyr to do? Let's take a look at Martyr skills while these dudes are going up. Okay, she can place decreased defense on her one good stuff, and counter attack on all allies. Yeah, fine. Fine. Martyr, good. We'll use her instead. I was being a doofus here clearly. So, Martyr, damage mode. 251 speed. 300 accuracy. No gear steals. Go. Okay, we get back to our stand. Good stuff. I could here, by the way. No, I'm fine. Don't make it faster. How you want to die here, you know? And by fun, I mean to extremist you. My fucking god. Oh, what a joke. Okay, okay. So first of all, I don't even care about Abyssal Gaze on round 3, so I can do that in round 2. And second of all, do we still try for Hilly? Because the Martyr build is done. Did we Martyr? Okay, we'll try one more time and then we'll stop wasting energy and go for a Martyr build. See how it goes. I'm at this point just curious about whether Hilly can actually perform on the Far Night stage. Unfortunately, I have kinda made the team super scuffed on the waves. That should be covered by Martyr well. go for her option. What I don't have, however, is the means of killing Fire Knight fast enough. And we will be under decreased speed, Martyr. That is very unfortunate, as is this. Yeah, okay, I'm targeting Riho and I'm not sorry. Sleep, all of them. Okay, that was incredibly stupid. That was incredibly stupid and I hate every second of it. However, can we actually do anything about it? We can allow Hilvi to once. Okay, never mind. Never you mind. Bye bye, Hilvi. Hello, Martyr. Have we put in her build? No. We haven't. Let's fix that. Steals Hilvi's out. It's fine. We don't mind. She is booked, right? Yes, she is booked. She has mastered. She has everything. So, I for everything. I forbid Bastion of Fate. Open with Rush and then Provoke. First choice Bastion of Fate. And then we don't care about suppression here, we want A1s and decreased defense. Now for Lonathril on the round 3, start with a shield. So shield, increase defense. And we are kinda sorta good. Right, one more thing. We need to change the blessing. Which one was that? Faultless defense. Martyr does have increased defense, right? Right, yeah. So faultless defense. Take down even more of his stacks. Shield might interfere with that if HP are not in any way touched, then faultless defense doesn't trigger. But I have a nagging suspicion that faultless defense will trigger thanks to shield being absolutely erased by the Fire Knight. Okay, so one more pre-flight check. Yeah, I don't love the amount of control that I have, or rather, that I do not have on the second wave, but what can we do? So counterattack is gonna give us what, 7 ticks. Then Mikage and Lonathril. That's 21 ticks. So I kinda hope that we can dispense with pretense of not allowing Blessed Bash. Okay, we will go without Blessed Bash first. and see how it goes. First wave, problems at all. I hope we get back to stun before second wave. Prices a little bit tricky, but we might actually send this stun again. Be unfortunate. Yeah, we have just wasted the stun. Good stuff. Anyways. Right. That's actually nice. How very nice of you all. Riho cannot reflect the provoke. That helps. Will we still get fucked by Themyscira? Yeah, maybe. Okay, we might still get fucked by these ladies. Let's see how it goes. I low-key hate it. Okay, Chimera coming in clutch. We will get to the Fire Knight, and this was ugly. I don't like it. We'll need to improve. Don't know what yet. It would have helped if... God fucking damn it! Oh boy. Okay, we will not get to the Fire Knight. Sheesh. We will have to risk this, I guess. We will have to risk this. So, what is going to happen? We leave our options absolutely open on wave 1. We stay in our second form on wave 2. On the wave 3 we flip back. And we prioritize Silken Snare over Imperial Decree. So what is going to happen is Mikage wastes her move. Then Martyr puts out counterattacks. Then Mikage and Lanathriel go for ally attack. Then Chimera resets. Lanathriel goes for ally attack again. And Mikage waits a bit. I don't know. I don't know if it's a good idea. We'll find out. And if we are being honest, Impulse might actually fuck this up. But I do not have a better AI setup for this, sadly. And we can afford to go for Fear of the King on the waves, because we don't care about it on the boss. Okay, let's try that. Now the waves should be safe, but the boss will be less so. We'll see. Stun them all. That was a solid bonk. Our girl Martyr. On the wave. Stun stuff. Oh, and we are targeting. Oh, thank. They're not the only one. Good stuff. Yeah, safe waves. But then it's Harry on the boss. Heal, stand, A1 here, back and defense. We all survive, that's good. We all have speed, that's bad. Kinda keeping his thermometer down for now, so that's fine. And we get rebuffs now. Good. Yeah, we are fucked now. Now we are fucked. Unless we put Emirus ally attack out of our asses. Yeah, we are fucked. Okay, it's even worse than with Nelder. Okay, fine. Fine. Not gonna RNG this further. We kinda sorta tried. It didn't quite work, which is too bad. We will take a look at this later a little bit. Now, we have time to take a look at the event dungeon. I don't know. Do we have a... Yeah, I need decreased speed. However, the tricky bit is my decreased speed is kind of sort of limited. So maybe a Carl. Maybe a Carl. Like Nelder is unfortunately not 100% on decreased speed. Yeah, Carl, maybe when he's booked, he has 100% chance to place it, so it's kind of sort of alright. He only has 2 attacks on his A1, and that's sad. So, if we replace Martyr with Yakarl, we will need to go for Tempo, right? To go without allowing Fire Knight to take a turn ever. We have 3 attacks in Keimer, Lathril, and Mikage. We have 5 more attacks in Nut and Yakarl. That's 8 attack per ally attack. That's 16 in 2 ally attacks. Yakarl gets 1 more. Yeah, you know what? It might be worth it to try. The thing is, this kind of tempo still needs to be able to kill Fire Knight fast enough, I believe. I don't think we are going to keep him down with just Yakarl and Nut either. No more than we were keeping him down with Nelder and Nut. So I'll park it for now. We'll think on it a little bit. Maybe Yakarl will get booked on Sunday, who knows. I agree that decreased speed is needed, but it is a little bit in a short supply. What else do we have in decreased speed? Let's take a look. So Theodosia, of course, but she doesn't do anything else. You know what? Maybe Thor is a good idea. That is only decreased speed, nothing more, but it is a good A1 that repeats. So I don't know, maybe. That's something to try. Thor is booked, and Thor will be of help on waves. He's way too slow, we'll fix that. But again, something for future me to think of. Okay, that's a bunch of champs that I have wrecked. I don't care about that, I believe. Let's double check that the clan boss is alright. Okay, that's still our good old clan boss Titus team. I believe everyone is fine except maybe, yes, except Oil. And she had her build saved, so fine. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for tuning in. We'll be back with this next time I have a moment. And we will be back tomorrow for a live arena and a platinum push on my own account. So if you have missed today's live stream, we had some new toys and we're trying them out. And tomorrow we will have even more new toys. I expect to have Solnar built by tomorrow's live arena. So thanks again for tuning in. Hope you have fun. And see you all later. Cheers.